Okay, this is part 2 of the series I started last video, going through the beginning energies of September, highlighting the Sun, of course, still in the Leo constellation, and the Trinity, Jupiter, Mercury, and Venus in Virgo. And as of 9/3, the Moon is transiting them as we speak. We'll start with Leo here and make reference to it that it symbolizes inner strength. And the inner strength that it seeks, or that we seek through the energy of Leo, at the very end of the line is the ego. That part of us that we identify with the self. That being said, Leo is also known as the serpent. The serpent, or the Uraeus, that comes from the pineal gland or the forehead of the human being. Because the ego can only be identified through the mind. It, in fact, is an illusion. Why is it an illusion? Because consciousness is inside a circle. Eternal beauty and love is outside the circle. And as we know, the glyph for Leo is a circle with a dot in the center, of course symbolizing the sun. Leo represents the path from the ego to the soul, and it serves to rectify the two, to bring them together. In doing so, we burst forth like a flower, creative, ambitious, caring, giving, non-judgmental. Leo the Sphinx guards the Virgin, Virgo. Why is this? Leo is fire, spirit. Virgo is earth, matter. For after the energy of Leo, Virgo takes spirit into the center of the earth and plants a seed and purifies that spirit through the process of earth. This is why Virgo is known as the tree of life and the tree of knowledge, and also why Virgo represents the arcanum number 9, or the Hebrew letter Teth, again, which is another representation of a serpent. Virgo holds in her left hand a wheat stalk in some cases, or flowers in the other. And in the right hand, she holds in some cases a scythe, or in other cases a scepter. It's very interesting to know Jupiter, Mercury, and Venus in Virgo, just having left Leo. Jupiter is the eye of the solar system, the eye of ourselves, because each one of us is the solar system. The planets represent the chakras of our being, 7 visible, of course, and then 5 not visible. Mercury is the messenger of our soul. It's the throat, represents the throat chakra, Dath, the voice. Mercury is a fluid of transformation. So through communication, Mercury can transform any energy, any situation, any dilemma. Venus is the oracle, or the revelation. Venus is the pentagram in which we connect to matter and or spirit, and Venus is the pentagram in which we can disconnect from matter or spirit. It in fact is the dimensional gateway to ourselves. So that being said, Virgo is asking us at this time in September, the beginning of September, she's not looking at us. We are to be looking at ourselves. And there's a message that us spiritual beings of light have for this world, and that we have at times for 1 to 2 people that we might encounter in a lifetime, where we really have a chance to play a part in their transformation. You might say something, you might be there for them just in the right way, and it will change their life. And Venus, of course, is that unconditional love, but also that spark where we can start to utilize the magic of intent, because the pentagram or the 5-petal flower or the hand, right, 5 fingers on each hand, 5 toes, we can begin to experience the experience inside and outside of the circle of containment. And the circle of containment we talk about is Leo, the sun. The circle of containment is the mind that we have inside of our head. It's the brain with 2 hemispheres. It does serve a purpose. But the greater purpose, once we surpass the animal instinct and the animal part of ourselves, and maybe animal's not the right term because animals are beautiful, but the real parts of ourselves, we can begin to purify every element in our lives and in the life of creation. And this is the calling right now in early September 2016 as far as our solar system goes and the message that it implies. The moon, the mind, is transgressing through Jupiter, Mercury, and Venus at this very time. Of course, it just eclipsed the sun. It's pleading with us to pay attention to this message. The moon is the mind. The moon is the doorway of illusion. And illusion isn't a negative thing. It's no different than looking at your reflection on the surface of a placid high mountain lake. It's showing another you. It's showing another version of reality. Even though it's tainted or not so obvious, it's showing you still the original version of itself, or that which it reflects. The moon reflects every thought we have, every intent we have, every intention we have, every emotion we have, every ideal we have. The Sphinx lies between Virgo and Leo, and that is the gateway or the portal of a mentee. A mentee can be a subject for another time. It's right here. This transition has always been one of critical mass for the ancients, as well as those learned ones of today. So we'll end part 2 here. Thank you for listening. I feel as though I'm getting a little bit better giving information, less rambling, and there'll be plenty more to come. Thank you everybody for listening. I love you all, and I'm glad I finally get to begin to connect with you in this way. The time is now. I have a lot of information I want to share, and I also love to learn and am in deep gratitude to be a part of such a beautiful family of light beings. Thank you.